I took such good care of my diabetes. So I took such good care of my diabetes, and yet this is happening. And then I lost all my energy. This happened, this report I got around 4 or 5 o'clock. And I lost all my energy. And then, you know, during the night, that this funny thought came to me that it's a judgment. What if God told me he will give 2 injections in everybody's eyes on this planet, and you will get only one injection? Then I will be very happy,
Mhm. It's interesting, no? The moment we find out what we are judging, how much
right? Yeah.
kitna release milte hain.
It's really good. And I'm losing my eyes slowly and slowly and slowly. 15 years down the line, I may go blind.
You
But
know,
then,
Abhinav, hello.
yeah.
You better do something about your microphone. It makes a lot of that karkar noise. We can't even hear what you're saying.
Okay.
Some loose wire is there or something like that.
No loose wire. It's just a signal problem in some parts of my house. Is
No.
it?
That is not a problem of your house. It's coming from your microphone. Anyways,
It
so good morning, everybody, and welcome to Empowering Morning Conversations. And today is our 155th day. Wow. Congratulations for completing 175 days of Empowering Morning Conversations. And here we are today. And we are looking at, so one thing what we do every day is that we do something to open up new possibilities in our mind. Okay. So when we open up new possibilities in our mind, new possibilities in life also show up. That is the purpose. So that's what we are here for. Every morning, creating new possibilities for all of us. And what makes it possible is the fact that you are here. What makes it possible is the fact that you participate and you're not only spectators, because you're sharing, you're questioning, coupled with what I have to say and the exercises that we do, it causes us to have great breakthroughs in our life. My request to Rama and Neeti is that since you're co-host, could you please let people in? So, empowering morning conversations is your opportunity to make sure that you don't allow yourself to get into your default mode. So it's an opportunity to keep creating life day after day after day, so that we don't fall into the rut of, life is going on as usual kind of a thing. Okay. So as usual, I've got some things for you to think about. And whatever we think about, what does it cause us to happen? It allows us to have a life that comes to us with ease, joy, and glory. So all of you who are here, 16 people, why don't you say with me? All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. And all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. And as we say this, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Let's be very clear that who is not letting it happen? If I don't experience my life as a life of ease, joy, and glory, then what is it that I may be doing? What is it that I may be thinking that does not allow me to have a life of ease, joy, and glory? So that's the paradox of human beings. We want something, but we do something opposite of that. We say, hame khushi chahiye. We say we want happiness, but हम दुखी होने के कारण ढूंढते रहते हैं. We say we want to be happy, but we keep looking for reasons to be unhappy. And how do we do that? With our great judgments, which keep popping up moment by moment by moment, and so many other things. So every day we look at another aspect of our life where we are blocking the flow of energy to us. We are blocking ourselves from having the joy of abundance and the joy of a good life and everything. So when we release that, what becomes possible is that all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. So as usual, I have a question for you today, and I want you to reflect on it before you quickly give me an answer. So Darshana ji, would you read this question out for some people who may not be able to read it on their screen?
Oh, you're asking the wrong person. because
why?
even I have eyesight problem.
Can I read?
Yeah, please go ahead, Hasina.
Do my pretense limit me?
Pretenses.
Pretenses limit me.
Yeah. So do we have only one pretense?
No.
No.
Yeah. So
No.
that's the question. Close your eyes and think about it first before you give me a spot answer. Do my pretenses limit me? You might also want to ask a question as how many pretenses do I have? Why do I want to have so many pretenses? What am I saving by doing these pretenses? What is the after effect of living in pretense? You know, there used to be an old Hindi song also, no? Nakli chehra samne aaye, asli surat छिपी रहे. That is pretense. You know, when you show a false face to the world, when you don't show your real face to the world, that's called a pretense. So now where and how much are we pretending in life, you know? Sometimes I think people are even pretending to themselves. खुद के साथ भी दिखावा करते हैं. So many words for pretense in Hindi.
Pretend.
So that's a question for you to think about. So where all are we pretending? Okay. Where are we showing a false face? Where are we showing something which we are not? Why are we doing that? And how does that limit me in life? When I live a life of pretenses, you know, when I have to show a false face to people, how is it inhibiting me in my life? So what is the meaning of the word inhibition? Let's ask Sushma Priju to explain to us. So Sushma ji, can you explain to us what that means?
Hi, good morning. Inhibit means refrain, restrain.
Yeah, make you hold.
Yes.
So the question is that when life of pretense, in what way does it inhibit you in life? In what way does it limit you? Way does it in life?
Yeah, so if I'm pretending to be something which I am not, then obviously then I'm not being what I am.
There, but how does that limit you in life? That's the question. You don't have to answer it right.
Okay.
Question is for everybody that you start thinking, living a life of pretense, how does it limit me? What is it costing me? So what causes you to pretend anyway? Why would you want to show a false face to anybody? For what? So you'll notice one thing if you think about it. If you think and you have a judgment about yourself that I'm weak, then what would you like to show people?
You're strong.
Not audible, sir.
Not audible.
Sukhdeepak, we can't hear you.
I have put it on the chat.
Good morning, everyone. Till his mic getting ready, I want Darshana ji to explain the word pretense in detail. I can't get a better person than Darshana. What is that? Your own explanation of pretense. Let us understand that first.
Pretense is what you pretend to be, what you are not. In the sense that if you're not okay, if you're not well at all, and somebody tells you, how are you? You immediately say, oh, I'm okay. That is pretending to be. Even if your heart is aching, you have a smile on your face and you say, I'm okay. That is a physical aspect of it. But even otherwise, you close yourself to so many opportunities and so many people who are willing to help you, but just because of your pretense, they do nothing for the simple reason they feel okay, you're okay. You know, I personally have suffered a lot because of this, because I was always pretending to be what I am not and pretending to be something in a situation which was not correct. So I really have lost a lot on, then you lose out on people. It's not only the thing, but you lose out on people also. You lose out on your relationships. You lose out on your friends. You lose out on your finances if possible. And even when you need help, you pretend that you don't need help. So you show yourself to be a very, very strong person who is capable of anything, who is never in need of anything. But the fact is that you're forever needing people, you're forever needing help, you're forever needing to ask, and you pretend not, you pretend you don't need it, so you don't ask. As it is said that ask and you shall receive. But if you are so much into pretense that you don't ask, how are you going to receive? And then when you want to give, people looking at your pretense, sometimes people pretend, okay, this person is like that, now I can go for help. But you really are not like what you have pretended to be. So you cannot really help that person, and then you lose out on that person, a good friend you lose out, because you have pretended to be of a certain caliber and you do not stand up to that caliber. So you are disappointing people, you let people down in your pretense, not really wanting to, but then your conditioning has become so much that you cannot now let that pretense go. You cannot admit that you were pretending all the time for the fear of losing your respect, your standing. And then again you pretend, you go on pretending. So pretense becomes your lifestyle, which really helps
Default mode.
nobody, but does so much harm to you yourself. So you're not able to grow because you're not coming out of your pretenses. You cannot evolve because your pretenses are always keeping you down, keeping you down, keeping you down. And the biggest victim of the pretense is you yourself, not anybody else. That is my interpretation of it.
Yeah, and that becomes your default mode, isn't it?
Right. I have suffered a lot for this, so I know by personal experience.
Thank you. Very, very nicely shared, and so many insights in there for everybody. Now, you know what? We have a tendency to listen to others and say, yeah, it's happening to them, So what I want you to do is put the spotlight on yourself and start thinking, right? And of course, the biggest thing you can do is share with us, where all are you pretending? Where are you showing your false face? And what is it costing you? Some people don't realize the cost of it, नुकसान क्या होता है उनको realize नहीं होता है. Yes, Reddy Garu.
Sir, I need a small clarification, which I face many times. When I attend any meetings with some minister or senior people who are younger to me, I always, as a mark of respect, will stand. But really, I know that the guy who is not fair and he is not good for the society. But still, I'm forced to do that because I am pretending that I am giving respect to people. And the problem is, out of 15 people, I'm the only person. If I don't get up, then I feel something So I'm forced to get up and give that respect to people. In this case, what's the solution?
There's no need of a solution. Do what you have to do. See, if these are certain social situations, if you go in front of the Prime Minister, or if the Prime Minister walks into your room,
Yeah.
So you may respect him or you may not.
Yeah.
But it is his office that you are respecting, not him as a human being, right?
Okay.
It's not about the human being. You're standing up for the office that he holds. Okay, you're not standing up for him.
Okay.
Okay, see, like when a policeman is saluting a criminal who has become a minister, is he saluting the criminal?
No.
He's saluting the office that he holds.
Okay.
If he did not have that office, he would have put him behind bars, no?
Yeah, but sometimes we are forced to pretend, sir.
No, but that's not a pretense, no? When you look and see, where are you forced to pretend? You always have a choice whether you want, you always are afraid of something, that is why you pretend, right? For example, you will pretend if this fellow finds out that I don't like him, there will be consequences.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Yeah.
where is that liking someone and disliking someone, where is it coming from? Your
Yes.
judgment, no?
Yes, sir.
So if you are living your life like, hey, oh, this is an interesting point of view, then where is the need to pretend only? There's no need, no?
Okay.
I mean, in front, why should I pretend? Because whatever I'm thinking about that person is only an interesting point of view. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So the problem is that when you're forced, like forced, I don't want to show respect, but I have to show respect. That makes you get upset. Now, why you don't want to show respect is because you have a point of view about that person.
Point of view. Correct.
You know?
Yes,
So I
sir.
hope that answers your question. But I
Yes,
want
sir.
everybody to look at, that's not the only place where we are pretending, no?
Yeah.
So let's look at, there is a lot of default pretense there is. For example, for many years of my life, okay, till I think about 27 or 28, even after that, I always had to show people how, well read I was. I was well read. I'd read a lot, probably much more than many other people. But what was the need for me to show to people that? Always trying to show something, And then I realized that I think that I'm a stupid fellow. And because I think I'm a stupid fellow, I'm trying to show people how wise I am. Are you getting that? And what it cost me was, I'm always living in fear that they will find out I'm a stupid fellow. But actually, am I a stupid fellow? No, I think I'm a stupid fellow. So when I found out the truth about myself, that I am not a stupid fellow, I am okay. After that, there was no need for me to pretend. So when we are in pretense, especially, if you're standing in front of a group of people and you're pretending, then you're always afraid that they'll find out the truth about you, and that inhibits you. It inhibits the way you are performing. So what I'm requesting each one of you to do is look at the pretenses that you have. Just now, Reddy Garu shared and discussed and got released from that. All right. So if you are interested to make the maximum, why don't you unmute yourself and share, Acharya Saab? आपका नाम ऐसा है, आपको साहब बोलना पड़ता है, Acharya Saab.
Thank you, sir. I think all the time, not even a single second or minute, I am pretending all the time, sir. I think so.
Yeah. What are you pretending?
I am pretending to be good person, maybe a happy person, very intelligent person. I'm all the time pretending, sir.
Yeah. Why you don't think you are intelligent?
I am intelligent, but I'm not that much intelligent.
Yeah. So you understand that? Wohi bimari hai meri wali.
Okay.
Because I don't believe myself to be intelligent, so I have to show people intelligent. I remember you shared in the second or third meeting that your point of view about yourself is that I'm not good enough.
Yes, sir.
तो जब आपका दृष्टिकोण यानी कि पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऐसा है, तो you will be showing only no that I'm intelligent.
Okay.
So if you think that I'm not good enough, obviously you will show many things, right? All the things that you're saying, you will show that only, na?
Yes, sir.
A lot of people will go. Have you met people that they will go after many, many degrees? You know, they'll have 10, 15 degrees and they will write all their degrees on the card. There'll be more degrees written on their card than their name.
Okay.
Why do they need to show? That means the degree is defining them.
Right,
मतलब
sir.
लोग मेरा डिग्री देखेगा तो मेरे को इज्जत करेगा, वैसे मेरे को कोई नहीं पूछने वाला है. Nobody is going to give a shit about me. Have you met people like that? I had a friend who was one of the first people in India to go to Harvard and do his law from there. Okay. So when he came to one of my programs, when I used to make a name tag, you know, so he said, please, sir, on the name tag, you write Dr. So and so from Harvard. Dr. Sachin from Harvard. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm saying, why does he need? So I was just joking. He's a friend of mine, right? So मैंने कहा तू यार यहाँ पे ना एक tattoo बनवा ले. Dr. So and so from Harvard. There's another very dear friend of mine who, you know, today if I'm in a transformed state, it's because he invited me for something and I went. Now, whenever he introduces himself to anyone, first thing he will say, I am so and so from IIT Kharagpur. You know, now you are a guy who are almost 60 years old, maybe more. What is the need of giving that introduction? Matlab, the label called IIT Kharagpur is going to add some value to you. You are already a valuable being, but it's a part of the, you know, need to show something.
Yes, showing up, sir.
So we are not going to, let us not judge that also.
Yes, sir.
हम सिर्फ ये कह रहे हैं कि what is the need to do that and what is the cost of doing it?
Sir, I think because we don't feel we are good enough without the certificate or without, you know, label on our forehead. So
I know,
I
but
think so.
what is the cost of that show off? What is the cost of that pretense? Think about it and share when you remember it.
Okay,
इसका
sir.
परिणाम क्या होता है? In my life, what is it costing me? All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Badra Saab.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Morning.
It is maybe I'm also pretending, and that is it is a learning. I mentioned my degree in my card, so
No, that is
really,
okay. You please mention it. I'm not saying don't mention it. Maybe it
okay,
buys you some marks in some people's eyes. You know?
yeah,
Oh,
it
बहुत
is
पढ़ा
it is
लिखा आदमी है. MAMBBS.
yes. It opened my eyes today, and lately it is a false claim, not false claim exactly. Darsanaji has mentioned that her discussion, there is anybody, maybe I am sick, I'm not well that day. But if I met in the somebody in the he asks me, how you are? Okay, fine, good. Maybe that day I'm suffering, I'm having some down in mind or having an issue in our company. I'm not. So if I tell him that is no, I'm not sick, I'm not good. So what should please how should I inform? And Sagar told rightly that it's not that he is thinking very small. What it is maybe another thing of amazing. He is a positive person. He has got the
Badra Saab,
positiveness.
reasons mat batao. We all know the reasons. What I'm saying is that whenever we are, you know, look at how many faces we have. कितने चेहरे हैं हमारे पास. Okay?
है तो सही बात है. एकदम absolutely correct.
Yeah.
We,
So
we,
what is it?
we
What is
camouflage.
it costing you?
Yeah, it camouflage. We camouflage, and it costs.
Yeah. What is the cost? That's what you need to find out. If a person is pretending to be great, is he ever going to become great?
Oh, no. It is a quality of person it making it. But we impose that is, I have got so many.
No, not that. Even let us say somebody is pretending to be great.
Yeah.
He obviously does not think he's great, correct? But he wants to be great.
Yes.
He's not, he thinks he's not great, but he wants to be great. So instead
Yes.
of focusing on, he should put his attention where, okay, let me really do something which makes me great. He will not do that. His energy is going in showing people that he's great. So he will never do something to actually make himself great. So great or not great is all the way you look at yourself, right? तो अगर एक आदमी अपने नजर में ग्रेट नहीं है तो क्यों नहीं है, और वो ग्रेट होने के लिए कुछ करता क्यों नहीं है? Why is he not doing something about it? See, if you think you are not great and you need to pretend to be great, why don't you actually do something that will make you feel great? Now the problem with pretense is that you never will, because you know your work is going on by pretending. No, आपका तो काम चल रहा है pretending करके,
हाँ,
तो आप improvement क्यों करोगे?
very good. Eye-opening.
You look at, there are many aspects to it, you know. I love that statement. Somebody said that the truth sets you free. Okay. Now, free in whose eyes? The truth sets you free in your eyes.
In my
Because
eyes.
it sets you free to take some action about it. Now, I meet so many people who are pretending that they are so perfect and this and that, you know, especially if somebody invites them, come and do this program, you know. Oh. And when I say pretense, I also mean the lies that we are telling. Okay. See, pretense is a lie, isn't it? So how many lies are we telling to ourselves and other people? And what is it costing? Thank you for sharing, Gautamji, and let us listen to what Suresh Kumar is going to say. Good to see you back, Suresh. I'm happy that you're feeling better.
Yes, sir.
You're looking better also. You put on about 5 kilos of weight also. Not bad.
Yeah. Thank you.
कैसे हो?
बस ठीक हूँ sir. Getting fine. About this topic right now, what we are talking about, pretense. It happens every day with me, at home or even in profession sometimes. Mostly about the profession, I speak truth only because I'm not doing anything. The company is doing, and I'm talking to the clients, you know, terms and conditions and all that. But in life, you know, at home, you know, I'm pretending, you know, I'm working hard and all that. In fact, my wife is working hard, and even my children, they are working hard than me. This is what I want to share.
Yeah, so thank you very much for your very honest sharing. And now you don't have to talk. I'm putting a question in your mind. Don't say the answer right now. Right? The question is, what is the price you are paying for your pretending? So think about it.
Yeah.
You know, you're paying a price in your life, and you know that also. Yes, sir, Mathur Saab.
See, my major two pretenses are, number one, that I'm very successful. So here, so only in this, see, if all the people in this group, they know about me, but imagine if they meet me at a party or at a social gathering, they will see a very charismatic, very confident person, which is all pretense. So, you know, my showing to people that I'm very successful, I am very rich also. At times I talk about, अरे मैं France गया था, अरे मैं, like putting Singapore में जब मैं था, things like that. So that is all pretense to show that I'm successful and rich.
Yeah. So the question to ask yourself, don't give the answer right now.
Okay.
The question to ask to yourself is, why am I doing it?
Yeah.
Right? And what am I getting out of it? And what am I losing because of that? मेरे को नुकसान क्या हो रहा है ऐसे करने से? So think about that, and after 5-7 minutes, we will give you another chance to share that.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Okay, who else? Let's listen to some of the other wonderful, magnificent people over here, right? Who has not spoken till now? Niti ji, would you like to speak? Milan ji, would you like to speak? Aruna ji, Annu, and Mr. Mohan, of course, he never speaks. And Shamona, and Abu Bakr.
Hey,
And Ashok ji. Yes, who is this?
Priya.
Yes, Priya ji, bataiye.
So I want to share one thing that just a minute. So I want to say there are times when I pretend, and especially with in front of my family, कि हाँ everything is going fine, कोई problem नहीं है, सब बहुत बढ़िया है. तो there is no one coming up and asking, saying कि what exactly is happening in your life. So this is one pretense, and another is right now I'm very scared to see what will happen. But I
Scared
can't
about
say
what?
this. सामने वाले को क्या लगे कैसी सी पिक्चर है, तो ये अभी चल रहा है.
अच्छा, आप पहुंच गए राजपुरा?
Yes.
Okay, congratulations. Safe and sound, good internet connection, everything is fine. Okay, so now the question to ask yourself, Priyaji, is that what is it costing me? Okay, and uske niche kya hai? See, if you are pretending, it means you are judging. Okay, अगर pretense है आपके अंदर, that means आप अपने आप को judge कर रहे हो. And if you are judging yourself, that means you are not good enough. In your judgment, you are giving negative marks to yourself. So can you see how judgment is connected with everything?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That once again.
I said, why would you be pretending? You are pretending because you are judging. And when your judgment says, oh, I am not good, या ऐसे बोलना सही नहीं है, if people find out about me, what will they think? So that's all judgment, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So
It is.
just keep thinking, what is the price you pay for being in a state of pretense? Why do you pretend? What's the reason for that? You will always find that you are judging yourself negatively. That's why you are finding the need to show something that you are not. And what is it costing you? Darshana ji started so beautifully when she explained. She understood what it's costing her, right? So the moment you realize that there is a cost for what we are doing, then there is an incentive to change. Huh? Okay, so who else? Yes, Neeti ji.
So I have a slight confusion. One is pretense where we try, where I can try and show myself to be a higher person or a lower person than what I am. Then there is also this that I get confused is every time, whatever are the areas of your life that need addressing, if you keep showing that, that also turns away people. So
one minute, one thing at a time. Hold on. Can you give me an example of this?
Let's say there is a, it's a family situation and you're overworked and overstressed and overstretched. But then if you keep on talking about that, it turns away people that, aap ek hi baat bar bar bol rahe ho, you're not finding solutions.
Wait a minute. Not pretending does not mean you go on telling people, I'm very tired, I'm very upset. That doesn't mean that. But if you're tired and you're showing that you are not tired, that is pretense.
Okay.
And if you are tired and they can make out that you're tired, and let them make out that you're tired, you're not trying to hide it. Then you're not pretending.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
right.
go on.
Okay. So I think that sorts my confusion as of now, but the concern remains as to when do you verbalize what you are trying to not show?
Why do you have to verbalize it even? Is it necessary to always verbalize it? I think I'm a stupid person, huh? And I don't care about anybody finding out. I mean, do you need to do that? See, the fact that you have to show that you are not a stupid person, it's who is it inhibiting? Now, if you don't care, see, your actions change when you're pretending, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
So if you don't pretend, you will just be you, whatever way you are. You don't have to
Yes.
show anything.
Huh.
So why do we have to show anything?
But then, sir, there is also this situation where I, like myself, every human being has certain qualities that define the person and the personality. So when I go and speak, my education, my training, my level of confidence in myself, or whatever it is that has framed the person me from inside, comes out in my diction, in my tonal quality, in the way I carry and present
That's
myself.
not a pretense, no?
No, that is not a pretense.
No.
But when people find out that, okay, you have A problem or B problem in your life, and then they say, then why are you pretending to be this? But then the personality that I
Now listen,
show.
you have A problem, B problem in your life. Okay. Does it mean that you go around, hello, good morning, my name is Niti and I have a big problem in my life? You don't have to do that, right?
No, no.
At the same time, you don't need to hide it also and pretend that everything is honky-dory.
Yes.
Like some people go to great extent to say, so somebody says, hi, how are you? Oh, life is great. I'm having a ball of a time in my life, right? Actually, he's not. If somebody says how life is, say, okay, it's my normal life that I'm leading. Or you say, but some good friend of yours says, but Niti, you're looking a bit sad. You say, yeah, because I'm sad. Finished, matter over.
Okay.
You keep inquiring into it. It's a touchy subject because we are very much on the defensive about it. We made up these pretenses for what? For survival.
Yeah.
For survival of an image that we wish to create.
Uh-huh.
Now, why do we wish to create an image? Because we think that what we are is not okay. Therefore, we have to create an image. Now, what is the problem with the false image that you are creating? First problem is you would say to yourself only ke jhoote. So you stop, you don't believe in yourself. See, the more you pretend, the worse you feel about yourself, number one.
Yeah.
I believe. And number two, you're always afraid of being found out.
Yes.
And it's very tiring to maintain that facade, no?
Yeah, because now I think I understand this a little bit better. Your energies also get cluttered because it is an unreal, unnatural situation.
See, energy is going in holding a pretense. If you need to pretend, that means you need to fix something in your life, you think. Maybe you really need to fix it. Maybe you don't need to fix it. Okay. But if you feel that you need to fix it, no? Like this is like some people who go, they will speak in an American accent. It's not a natural accent, and they're always afraid that their American accent, like these lot of guys in New York, okay, aa gaye ji 2 mahine vaste, and after 2 months they come back when you Perry Panna Praji, oh, तुसी पता है ऐसी तो न्यूयॉर्क विच रहंदी है, फिर कुछ होता है तो फिर वो शुरू हो जाते हैं अपनी भाषा में,
हाँ जी,
फिर असली उसका दिखाई दे जाता है. But what is the need to pretend, yeah? See, because the fact is, we want to create an image for survival. Like a lot of children will come home and say, कि मैं कितना भोला हूँ. उनके माँ बाप को पता हो कि वो कितना भोला है तो उसको घर से निकाल देंगे. इसलिए उसको दिखाना पड़ता है कि पापा मैं तो बहुत भोला हूँ, मैं आदर्श बच्चा हूँ, आप जो बोलते हो वो करता हूँ, आपकी पीठ पीछे मैं मैं हरकतें करता रहता हूँ. ठीक है ना, वो थोड़ी मैं आप nobody saying कि जाके सबको बताओ है ना, पता है मैं ऐसे ही करता हूँ. That is also show off, ना. So if I am an exhibitionist, why do I feel the need to be that? Hello, you're talking to an expert, For many years I was like that. It was inhibiting my performance as a trainer also. So in 1982, for the first 6 months when they were training me to be a trainer, they beat the shit out of me. After that, I don't feel the need to pretend anything. I am what I am. And it makes me so free. It makes me so powerful. Because I don't care I'm me. I have nothing to hide. lot of people tell me,
After,
sir, आप सब कुछ शेयर कर देते हो तो क्या हो गया? कर देते हो तो मैं छुपाता भी नहीं हूँ, मुझे ज्यादा शेयर करके ड्रामा करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. आई एम जस्ट बीइंग मी. So forget about me. This is not about me. It's about what price do we pay? Why do we need to hold a facade? And behind every facade, behind every pretense is a judgment that we have. So if you make a long list of all your pretenses, you will get a long list of your judgments that you're passing on yourself. Now, if you want to have those points, see, judgment will never let you grow and evolve. Correct? But if you say, okay, all right, I think that this area of my life needs to be improved, then you'll take some action to improve it.
Right.
Like you meet a lot of people who compulsively they have to go on cracking jokes all the time. And sometimes you're thinking, why does he have to keep doing that all the time? Yeah? Usko puchoge, he also doesn't know. He says, sir, when I was 5 years old, I became a joker. But that is the only way I was getting attention in my life. So some people are doing pretense to get attention. I don't know what is true for anyone. But I'm glad that you started questioning it. See, but you notice immediately you went on the defense. Oh, that means I'll have to tell everybody what's going on.
No, these confusions, and of course, when the question came out, I did not realize the depth of it. But as we are going into the discussions, I'm realizing the depth of it. I may not have a list today, thanks to the last 1 year, but then the question and the question itself is very deep and shaking.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. And thank you very much for sharing it. And also for the clarification. Because if people don't ask, others also will not get to know something. No? So thank you very much to all of you who are asking and sharing. Okay. Who else?
I would like to say something more, add on to that.
Yes, Darshana ji, of course.
Yeah, people generally to hide their inferiority become superior. That's right. And secondly, I noticed that if you are pretending to be well all the time and pretending, the people from whom you may expect some help or something, they feel letting off the hook, that I am off the hook. I asked, but they said they were all right. So what's the point of offering anything? They don't need the help. But in their own hearts of hearts, they do realize that this person needs help. But to make themselves not to feel guilty, they say मैंने तो पूछा था, उसने कहा था everything is fine. तो उनको क्या कुछ जरूरत नहीं. So we are not obligated or we are not required to help them out because they said they are fine.
उन्होंने तो कहा
था you're not only harming yourself, but you're giving the other person also an opportunity to pretend that this person is, they know in their heart that we are pretending to be fine, but they take that pretend and pretend themselves that, he is okay, so no need to worry about that person, knowing that that person is not really okay. But to set their mind at rest, they do that. So you're doubly this way.
Doubly in trouble.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Yes, Abhinav.
See, what Niti stirred up something in me also. See, no one likes a person जो हर समय रोता धोता रहता है.
तो मत रो.
है ना? But what I get. See, it's not. See, your question is not is I think not pretending and being being okay about it also. See, Rona Dhona is again a pretense to gain sympathy.
Can be. Yeah. That can
be. See, it depends upon. See, there are times when you are with your coach and with your trainer, you may cry and do Rona Dhona, but that is to make things better. But many times in your rishtari friend circle, there are some people who will always do Rona Dhona, and then nobody wants to talk, be with them, and then they wonder ki ho kya raha hai. But that Rona Dhona is to gain sympathy. So I think your question was being okay about it.
Yeah, I didn't say be okay about it. I'm saying when you pretend, what is the price you are paying in your life?
Yeah.
Then you can choose to be not pretending if you want to.
Yes.
जो मैं हूँ मुझे दिखावा क्या करना है.
Yes.
At the same time मुझे जाके ये भी नहीं बोलना है ना. I mean, did I tell you कि जाके बोलो दुनिया को कि भैया मैं तो दरिद्र नारायण हूँ और मगर बोल रहा हूँ कि मैं बहुत अमीर आदमी. वो भी करने की जरूरत नहीं है.
हाँ.
I mean, it's just that way. I don't need to show something. I'm me. I'm just
Yeah,
being,
yeah, yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. And be very clear that when all your pretenses will have your own judgment behind it,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
fear of judgment of other people behind it.
absolutely.
एक तो होता है ना कि भाई मैं ऐसा हूं इसलिए मुझे ये दिखाना चाहिए.
हाँ.
अगर नहीं दिखाऊंगा तो लोग मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेंगे. So that is fear of judgment of other people, no?
I remember that movie Page 3, where it was all about pretenses only. Yeah.
Like I know a lot of people, they will never ask for a favor, okay? Because they want to pretend कि मुझे किसी की जरूरत नहीं है. I can do it on my own. That also is there, isn't it? So it's a good thing to inquire into because it might give you some freedom in your life. Because after all, we are talking about getting out of our default mode and creating our life. So another aspect of this question is that when you are pretending, when you are showing, does it allow you to create your life or does it keep you stuck in the same old loop? So let's hear from some other people too.
Sir,
I just wanted to add something, Sukhdeepak.
Yeah.
Like my pretense is that I am successful.
Yeah.
And behind it is the reality is that I'm not successful. But then I now just realized that when I say I'm unsuccessful,
so there is no need to say anything. No? Why do you need to say you're successful?
When I say to myself that I'm unsuccessful or I'm not as successful as that Kapoor Saab ka beta, so it's a judgment. मुझे पता भी नहीं है कि what is Kapoor Saab ka beta dealing with in his life. I have no clue till the time he comes to a training session and he opens his heart out only then. So basically it's a judgment जिसके ऊपर मैं pretend कर रहा हूँ और वो judgment भी पता नहीं सच है ठीक है I don't know.
कि आप उसको judgment को अगर छोड़ दो और आप बोलो कि भाई मेरे को ये गुण अपने अंदर पैदा करने हैं. हाँ. Instead of judging yourself, you simply say okay, I need to learn this. Like I know a lot of people, they have this complex about English.
Yes.
And the more they try to hide it, more they lose confidence in that.
Yeah.
Right? And those who have no fear that people will find out about their English, they don't pretend or they manage to communicate very well.
Yeah.
Whether they speak puta English or Hindi or all mixture and all that, they're able to communicate. Because they're not afraid that people will find out कि मुझे अंग्रेजी नहीं आती है.
नहीं आती.
वो तो pretense है ना कि लोगों को पता नहीं लगना चाहिए मुझे अंग्रेजी नहीं आती. अरे यार अगर तुमको problem है, if you have a problem that you don't know English, go and learn it. You're capable of learning anything.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I know people who come from a small rural village in Haryana who could not speak a word of English. And today they are very international successful trainers, speaking in English so, lucidly that you can't even imagine. You know why? Because he had no fear. He had no shame in hiding it. So he was able to work hard and improve it. See, those who are hiding things, those who are pretending, are using their energy in the wrong place. That's what I'm saying. All right. So who else? Somebody was trying to say something.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Sir, 2 points, sir. One is as a community or as a group, I would like to say that one in the army, we had a post called Lantern Post. It was given to the ingenuity of the Sikh Paltan. A Sikh battalion was supposed to occupy a post, but they had sent people on leave based on their request. So the post had to be unoccupied. So what these people did, every day in the evening, one Jawan used to go to the post, roughly around 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers away, light a lantern in 2 or 3 places, and then create a pretense as if the post is being held by troops, and then they used to come down. So it went on for a few months, and then they finally thought that nobody would realize. So it was called Lantern Post. And one day, the Pakistanis knew that the post is not occupied. So they coolly went and occupied. And the guy went there to light the lantern. He found this lantern missing. And then he found the post has been taken over by the other battalion. So this Khalsa Paltan was in fix. Now they couldn't even tell that this is a post and they pretended to hold the post. And then they sought our, it required the ingenuity and the diligence of Gujarat troops to go and recapture, help the Khalsa Paltan and the recaptured post. That is one about the pretense. That is aside. And secondly, I've been hearing a lot about a small saying in NLP, make it till you fake it. Sir.
Make it till you fake it.
Something about I'll be grateful.
Fake it till you make it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what about it?
Till you fake, nothing but an extension of pretense, sir?
No, it is not. Okay. So that's about another aspect. You please remind me. I'll do a session on that. Okay. Now, what NLP is doing is making use of one secret which has been known to mankind for many, many years, and that is that the human mind does not know the difference between the real experience and an imaginary experience. So that is not for showing others. It is to show you. You are tricking yourself to take some action which you would not otherwise take. It is a trick we are playing on our mind to harness the power of the mind. So many people don't understand that part very well, Fake it till you make it. You try it on your Suhag Raat, fake it till you make it, you'll find out. So enough. It will be like that lantern post. Fake it till you make it. This is like this gay guy who got married, Anyway, so let's not get into that one. Thank you very much. Good question, and we'll give you a clarification on that, but not today. It will take too long. Thank you very much. Yes, Suresh Kumar ji.
Fine, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. That is costing, peace of mind and sleep.
It is costing you peace of mind and sleep. Okay.
Yes, and अपने नजरों में थोड़ा down हो जाता है. मतलब I know that what I am, and I'm pretending I'm more than what I am.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, my height is 5.3 or 2, and if I'm wearing heels, I can become. Yeah, and once again I come back normal, then again I'm 5.2.
Yeah. So our point of view is कि जो small size लोग होते हैं वो अच्छे नहीं होते हैं.
Okay.
I used to wear, when I was in college, I used to wear elevator shoes, They make you taller than what you are.
Yes.
Then I found that there is one short guy, he had all the girlfriends more than me. I said, oh, so that means that being short is okay. Some other qualities you have to have.
Actually, being what we are, what I am, is better than anything else.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, anybody has any last minute question or sharing or a realization? Kunen Saab, please go ahead. Share. Yes. First Kunen, then we will have Bhadraji after that, and then after that we will have Sagarji. So Kunenji, after you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. What I'm learning from this conversation today is when we talk to self, I'm taking my example, I lie to self and I create different images of myself to deal my life in a different situation. And then in that way, I lose my energies because I have to maintain different images. So instead of creating different images, what I will be doing is like being a drop of water in an ocean simultaneously. So I am a drop, but I am also an ocean. As you always mentioned, that we are infinite being. I have to maintain. I don't restrict the possibilities which are there in the oneness, in the environment, in the creation.
No, we are not able to hear you, beach mein.
I mean, there's something with my network, sir. So what I was telling, sir, that instead of creating me as a different images, I have to be only of one image, like a water drop in an ocean simultaneously, so that I can enjoy the oneness of the universe and find the possibilities instead of limiting myself in one image and restricting that this is what it is. So that way I can live the life, I can enjoy the life, and all the life will come with ease, joy, and glory. So that's what is my takeaway. And thank you so much, sir. Back to you.
Yeah, and we can make it much simpler, you know. So many words you used. Simple is if you stop judging, you can stop pretending, right? And when you stop pretending, you will find out your true power. As long as you pretend, you will never find out your true power. क्योंकि आपको पता क्या लगेगा कि my दिखावा is making me success, not me. You understand? If you are pretending, you will always think that your pretending is making you succeed. Now, you may be having some real good, you know, maybe good qualities. You'll never believe in them because you think that it's only your drama which makes you succeed. And the more drama you do, the more self-negation you will be doing. So the key is check your judgments about yourself, my friend. What is the need to judge? You are a wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary human being created by the Lord in his own image. What is the need to judge?
True.
You can make mistakes and that's fine.
And also, sir, just to surrender that image to the creation.
You are the creation anyway. Great. Thank you very much for sharing that. And Badraji, after that, we will have Sagarji. Please go ahead, sir. After that, we will have Trivelji on a lighter note.
Yeah.
When I'm trying to control myself on judging, stop judging, but still this thing come and it is overpowered my positive thinking.
Now, but listen, Badraji, all you need to do every time the judgment comes, you have to say, oh, that's another interesting point of view that I have. See, Joe, whatever is the influence of that judgment will be diminished. The moment you are able to look and say, oh, that's another interesting point of view that I'm having, then it will lose its hold on you. No? जो उसका प्रभाव होता है, जो उसका influence होता है, that will not be there so much on you. The problem is when you do judgment, it has an influence on you, right? But if you see it, oh, I am judging, this is my interesting point of view. You try this out and see. Whatever judgment comes in your mind, you simply look at it and say, wow, interesting point of view. So your judgment comes, oh, this fellow is a useless fellow. I don't like him. Then you look at that point of view and say, oh, that's my interesting point of view that he's a useless fellow. That's my point of view. Then you see how much release will come. All right? Great. Yes, sir. Acharya जी, नाम आपका है तो अब जी बोलना पड़ेगा.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Ji. So, in conclusion, I get to know that when we stop judging ourselves, we stop pretending. So,
we will yes. Find no need to pretend. Na?
Yes. So, in the same way, so why I don't feel the magnificent and the beautiful creation of myself the way I am? Why we not feel that way? That
well,
we are magnificent.
Find out. You don't believe it, na?
Yeah.
आपको यकीन नहीं हो रहा है. अच्छा मैं नहीं सर, मेरे केस में भगवान ने थोड़ी गलती कर दी थी. सबको बनाया है अपने रूप में, मेरे को नहीं बनाया उन्होंने. That's what you want to believe. Its choice is yours, right? That's also a judgment, huh? By the way. If you don't believe that you're a wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary human being, why? Because you are judging again. Hey, no, I am not like that. I have to make many improvements in my life. When I make those improvements, then only I'll be wonderful, magnificent. Arey Baba, a wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary human being can still improve himself.
Yes, sir.
उसका मतलब ये थोड़ी है कि अभी मैं सर्व संपन्न बन गया हूं.
I
I
can
am
improve.
perfect at this moment.
Yes, sir.
Good. Be in that inquiry. That will open up more possibilities for you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
I will,
Mr. Vetri.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. Once again, it's a fantastic discussion.
Profound. Not
Profound.
profound.
Great, sir. My important take from the discussion is, of course, we are being educated in this EMC University for a year, and of course, progressively we are grown from pretense to sharpening the intention. So we are on a different path. So Neetiji beautifully touched upon, we have very less list of how we pretend outside. My interesting take from the session is, we are also fond of having a beautiful, good relationship, and we care people and we live for people. Here, there is a small secret you put inside the session. If you understand this pretense subject very beautifully, all our reactions, all our responses from the world, from all our relationship, all our whoever we deal with, 95% itself pretenses. And if you really care it, if you are able to go a little beyond that pretenses, that what is there inside real, what is that? I also mention this statement wherever I go. If my wife shouts at me, my wife is not a problem. My wife has a problem. It is my moral responsibility to go deeper to find what is it making her to shout that problem. Funnily enough, if I go and do research, the problem is me.
Yeah. And your pretense makes it worse.
So if we see people out of love beyond their pretenses, then we'll have beautiful relationships. Sir, thank you very much for
Welcome. Thank you. Okay, guys. So on that note, I think it's time for me to wind up the session, unless somebody really has to say something.
Sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes now we have to pretend. Otherwise, our near and dear ones get hurt, and they will. I mean.
बताइए मुझे क्या कौन सिचुएशन बताइए.
जैसे ऑफिस की प्रॉब्लम है या किसी कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो, घर वालों को नहीं बताना चाहते, तो फिर प्रिटेंड करना पड़ता है.
प्रिटेंड थोड़ी है.
वो प्रिटेंड नहीं है.
नहीं, प्रिटेंड है. वो बोलते हैं क्या हो गया, कोई प्रॉब्लम है, आप बोल सकते हो हाँ प्रॉब्लम है, बताओ क्या प्रॉब्लम है, नहीं बताना चाहता. दैट इज नॉट अ प्रिटेंस. बट अगर प्रॉब्लम है और आप ऊपर से सी प्रिटेंड, आप और सोचो इसके बारे में, कहाँ कहाँ हम दिखावा करते हैं, मैं कितना अच्छा इंसान हूँ.
क्योंकि अगर दूसरा इंसान टेंशन में आ जाए तो वो नहीं चाहते हैं, तो उसके लिए थोड़ा प्रिटेंड करना पड़ता है.
नहीं, क्यों, क्या प्रिटेंड, कहाँ पे प्रिटेंड करते हो बताइए. दूसरा इंसान टेंशन में आ जाए
लोग जैसे,
नहीं बताइए. गिव मी एन एग्जांपल.
जैसे मेरे बेटे का ही सोच लो आप, तो वो काफी सारी चीजें बताता ही नहीं है, क्योंकि कोई फालतू में टेंशन में आ जाए, ये हो जाए तो
नहीं, वो आप क्या करते हो जिसकी वजह से लोग टेंशन में ना आए.
नहीं, करने का नहीं है. जैसे फैक्ट्री में कोई प्रॉब्लम आ गई या कुछ हो गया, कुछ किसी चीज में फंस गए, तो
आप फैक्ट्री जाते हो, मुझे नहीं पता था.
नहीं, मैं अपना नहीं बता रही, मैं
आप अपनी बात करो. डोंट टॉक अबाउट अदर पीपल.
अच्छा, मैं कुछ नहीं करती.
आप प्रिटेंड करते हो.
करते भी होंगे तो मैं अभी मेकआउट नहीं कर पा रही हूँ.
हाँ, तो फिर जाने दो ना, जो करते हैं उनको बात करने दो.
ओके ओके.
हाँ, बिकॉज व्हाई शुड वी, इट्स नॉट प्रैक्टिकल ना, इट्स ओनली थ्योरी.
हाँ, यस यस.
ये हाइपोथेटिकल सिचुएशन के लिए कोई भी आंसर नहीं दे सकता है. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow for another interesting, empowering morning conversation. And by the way, today we are starting the new month in Good to Great, and it's going to be something very different and very extraordinary. Yeah, it's about making, miracles in life. So those who are interested and those who are not registered for it. You can find out and join today. Take your monthly subscription or you take your live subscription or whatever it is. Okay, don't miss it, because this month the session we are doing, due to reasons, we are not going to record it and it's not going to be on YouTube. So you have to participate, then only you'll get the value of it. All right. So see you. Thank you very much and bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
sir.